A freshly baked cake, the dusty smells of a library book, stinky gym socks. During an average day we perceive a range of different smells, some of them pleasant, others not so much. But the real question is, what is smell? And how does it work? Let's see what our scientists say. Dr. Aoife McLysaght and Dr. Emma Teeling.
It's really something that happens in the brain. Compounds that are in the air are interacting with receptors in our nasal cavity. Neurons are connected to the olfactory receptors. They send a signal to the brain, which is just electrical activity, and the brain does all the interpretation to decide that it's a smell. Olfactory receptor genes are the largest group of genes in our genome.
For humans, we have about 800. What's very interesting is only half of those work. 400 of our olfactory receptors are non-functional pseudogenes.
One way you can think of a pseudogene is that it's a dead gene. Why many of the genes have been lost in humans and other primates is probably to do with the origin of colour vision. So we have trichromatic colour vision, red, green, blue, instead of dichromatic colour vision. Smell was no longer as significant because we had enhanced our vision.
Typically, you can do two things. Smell well, hear well. See well, hear well. Brain can't have that much space. And so what you'll see is a sensory trade-off. When you're looking at pseudogenization, you're looking at loss of function, simply because there's a gain of another function. And if it isn't required for your survival, you will lose it over time. That's evolution.
That's all very interesting, but how can we show the genetics of smell in action?
Androstenone is an interesting example. So it's a derivative of testosterone. Thus, males have more androstenone than females. And there's one specific odorant receptor, OR7D4, which is excited by androstenone. Depending on which version of the gene you have, you might smell it, but you might smell it differently to somebody else. You and I could smell the same old sweaty sock, and to you it might smell disgusting and sweaty, and to me I might just think it smells wonderful, like vanilla or roses.
If you say so, Doctor, but we'd like to see for ourselves. Will Trinity's student population produce our three types of smellers? We scoured the campus for willing guinea pigs to tell us what they smell.
Vanilla, is it?
Some people get vanilla, other people get cat piss.
Okay.
It smells actually a little bit like a bath mat right by a toilet that's been like left for too long. So maybe like a hint
pee.
of urine.
Yeah, okay.
Hot never on. I can't smell that, to be honest. Is that bad?
No, it happens.
Happens. I don't know how to describe it. Is it sweet? Yeah, it smells quite sweet, like toffee maybe. That's what I got.
Thanks very much. So there you go. We found that our genetics play a key role in the synthesis of olfactory receptors, which in turn leads to diversity in sense perception.